This is the Green Room on the Classical Cafe. I'm Katelyn Matson, and joining me is Dr. Mark Laycock from Wichita State University. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Very nice to see you.
You're getting ready for your end of the year oratorio, which is a tradition with the School of Music, combined choirs and orchestra. What do you have in store for us this year?
Well, we have really two halves to we hope is a compelling program. The first is Anton Bruckner's Te Deum, which is just kind of a massive song of praise, if you will. I can't imagine it being performed liturgically, but it's a Latin text and large orchestra, large chorus, four vocal soloists, and Bruckner really pulls out the stops, as it were. And then the second half, we turn to contemporary composer John Williams, obviously known for his film scores, but we've selected four things, three of them with chorus, shorter excerpts from film scores, one thing from his 2002 Olympic theme, and just a chance to kind of juxtapose something more traditional with something more, and I don't want to use the word popular because John Williams is a very serious composer with skills to burn, but something more traditional with something more contemporary.
And they have certain things in common. There are qualities with both composers. You're calling this the epic concert. It's an epic concert. These are epic composers whose works just kind of blow you over at times.
Exactly. Known for the size of the orchestra, the power of the orchestra, and yet both in both halves of the concert, there will be moments of intimacy, of quiet, of kind of direct human communication that really contrast with the more bombastic moments.
So who are the soloists for the Bruckner?
I wish I knew. I don't have the names in front of me. They are students.
Fabulous.
So then that's what makes this concert special. Is it really is a celebration of the student talent that we have at Wichita State. I want to say all four are graduate students.
All right.
And I know that I think all four were involved in the spring opera Acis and Galatea not long ago. So they have been members of the Wichita community, have heard these folks singing. And I collaborated with them in rehearsal yesterday, and they are beautifully prepared, incredibly expressive, and you'll be impressed.
The chorus, is it one select group or combined choruses?
It is combined, again as loud and large as the orchestra is. We've got to have choral forces that can balance that. So I hope I get this right. Concert chorale, woo choir, and shocker choir, I think, are the three. So I think the choral forces number about 90. I want to say the orchestra is close to 70. We'll have 150 performers on stage.
The performance, April the 30th, this coming Sunday afternoon, right?
Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. in Miller Concert Hall, our main performance space here in the Dirksen Fine Arts Center.
It is a ticketed event. You can buy tickets online, wichita.universitytickets.com, or you can get them at the door, I imagine, the day of.
Yes. Yep. Come a little bit early. There's kind of one ticket window that we have, and we have great ticket staff, but with that one window, if you do, and there will be tickets available, no doubt about that, but you want to get in line just a few minutes early to snag those.
Okay, and we'll be back and we're going to talk more. We're going to talk specifically about some of these John Williams pieces that you'll be performing on the concert this Sunday afternoon. Let's listen to one of them right now. If anybody out there has ever attended Star Wars in concert, have you attended or participated, Dr. Laycock, in a Star Wars in concert event?
I never have. It's on my bucket list. I've seen E.T. Projected live with a live orchestra, and John Williams is just perfect for those live concert events.
Yes, there's like this Star Wars in concert touring production where it's just clips of the music. The music is the highlight, but of course, you're watching on the screen like these clips from the entire Star Wars franchise. Anyway, If you ever get to go see one, The Duel of the Fates is one of the works that is highlighted on Star Wars in Concert. And it features this bombastic chorus that kind of reminds you a bit of some epic things like Carmina Burana, even. It's what it is reminiscent of.
Exactly. It's been a bucket list piece of mine for a long time. And it's how do you don't really program it on a traditional symphony concert because you have to have a large chorus. And yet when we go into oratorio season, we tend to do, Brahms Requiem and Mozart Requiem, things a little bit more standard. So this was a great opportunity and I think the students are really enjoying the experience as well. This is music that they've heard for years and love it as much as we faculty do.
This is a Cincinnati Pops Orchestra and Chorus with Duel of the Fates from Star Wars The Phantom Menace, Episode 1. We'll be right back and talk more with Dr. Mark Laycock. The Cincinnati Pops Orchestra and Chorus performing Duel of the Fates, which is from the Star Wars franchise, music by John Williams. That particular piece happens during the Duel of the Fates from Star Wars The Phantom Menace, Episode 1. And it is going to be performed this Sunday at the combined choir and orchestra end of the school year Oratorio Concert at Wichita State University. And I have Dr. Mark Laycock in the green room with me. So besides this one piece by John Williams, what are some of his other works on the program?
We're starting with a excerpt from Hook, his take on Peter Pan. And that is Flight to Neverland. And that does not feature the chorus, but kind of gives the chorus a little breather in there as we're returning from intermission. Let's see.
Do you have Hymn to the Fallen?
Hymn to the Fallen, which is from Saving Private Ryan. Just a lyrical, expressive, just a gorgeous piece. Choir is mostly oohs and ahs there, but they add so much in terms of color and expression. So gorgeous piece from a very, as we were telling the students yesterday in rehearsal, just a very intense motion picture from Spielberg. And then Call of the Champions is in there, which is from the 2002 Winter Olympic Games. And that's a fun piece. You kind of take the Olympic fanfare elements, that kind of mood and that kind of expression from Williams, and then add a chorus on top of that. And it's a lot of fun.
The afternoon begins with the Te Deum by Anton Bruckner, featuring student soloists.
Yes.
And we have names.
We track those down through the magic of never eliminating emails here.
Let's give him a shout out.
Yes. So our soprano is Josephine Barstadt. Our alto is Callie Cooper. Tenor Cole McWickham. And bass Wesley Kelly. They are doing an amazing job.
Bruckner is a large scale composer. I don't know Bruckner as anything beyond somebody who just does the most bombastic things. Like even intimate moments feel so full and rich.
He's and he creates these just Gothic, almost cathedral-like structures here through repetition, as you say, through power, just through thickness of texture. Also known for revisions. So I wouldn't necessarily say self-doubt, but sort of a dogged pursuit of perfection, and never felt that he got there with a lot of his pieces. And so we as conductors, if we're doing the Symphony No. 4, we have to choose, okay, well, this was his final version in this year, but then 5 years later, he conducted it again and did this version. So there are a lot of different editions and versions out there. The Te Deum occupied, it's a fairly short work, 25 minutes, but it occupied 3 years of his compositional life. And over the time between when he started the Te Deum and finished the Te Deum, he actually completed his 6th and 7th symphonies. But it's one of the few pieces that, okay, there's one authoritative version out there. And it was said, Bruckner was quoted in his lifetime saying that he was very pleased how the Te Deum finished.
Support the wonderful musicians, student musicians of Wichita State University. They are, I'm sure, just going crazy here at the end of the semester. This is one of the final performances of the school year.
Exactly. Yes, it'll be the exclamation point at the end of the sentence for both the vocalist and the orchestra.
It is this Sunday at 3:00 at Miller Concert Hall. Is that correct?
Yes.
You can buy tickets online, wichita.universitytickets.com, or go early. So if you want to get them at the door, they probably won't sell out, but get there early so you don't have to wait in line for too long to grab them at the box office window. Again, that's this Sunday at 3:00. Dr. Mark Laycock, congratulations on making it through the school year yet again and have an incredible performance this Sunday. Such a fun program.
Really appreciate it, and really appreciate your support throughout the entire year. You've been a real boon in terms of getting the word out, and we really thank you for that.
You're so welcome anytime.